Good evening and welcome. I'm Vincent Makori. This is Africa 54. Liberians are choosing a new president on Tuesday in a Tuesday round of elections. The final two candidates are former international footballer George Weah and Vice President Joseph Boakai in an election that analysts say is too close to call.
What I've seen today, the turnout seemed to be kind of less than what we had during the first round. But I think, just as I said before, that because it is well organized now and people know where to go to vote.
Well, in the first round of voting on October the 10th, Weah topped Boakai, but neither candidate got more than the 50% needed to win outright. Both candidates have been accused of offering vague platforms beyond assurances on free education and investment in infrastructure and agriculture. Now, voters are selecting a successor to President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who is stepping down after serving 12 years as Africa's first elected female leader, representing Liberia's only democratic transfer of power since 1944. Joining us now by phone from Monrovia is James Butty, the host of Viewers Daybreak Africa radio program. James, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you very much, Vincent.
Now, are things going on there? The polls are still on. How can you describe the situation for us, the turnout and all that goes with voting?
Yes, people are still voting, Vincent. According to the Election Commission, the polls are going to be open until 6 p.m. local time. That's almost about an hour or so from now. But they said that once you are in line and it's 6 o'clock, you will still be allowed to vote. And in terms of how the process is going, so far, since this morning, people have been voting in an orderly fashion, although when you compare this with the first round, they tell us that the first round always has more voters than the runoff. So everything has been orderly. People are really, really listening to what the Elections Commission has told them, what to do and what not to do. So That's what's happening right now.
Yeah. Now, James, we know that you've been talking to voters. What are they telling you, especially when we know that now this is very critical, particularly the two candidates that are leading, Mr. Boakai and George Weah? What are the voters telling you?
Vincent, one thing I find is that people are very passionate about who they support. We have two candidates. You know, the first round was 20 candidates. This time, the voters are able to zero in on two candidates. So the camps are divided. George Weah people are as passionate as possible. They believe they are the ones who are going, their candidate is going to win. They talk about change. They are the change candidate, so they believe he will win. And Vice President Joseph Boakai people also are as passionate. They believe that he has the experience and that he should win. I had a chance to talk with a number of voters here during the voting at several polling stations.
Yeah. Now, we know that when there is a runoff, people expect to see some of those who are perhaps in the opposition join another party at this time or join the ruling party. What happened to the 20 other candidates? Where is their support?
That there's been what we call horse trading, a lot of horse trading, political horse trading going on, Vincent. In some places they call it crossing the carpet. Some of the candidates who were in the first round vote, as you know, the 20 candidates were there. A lot of them are joining with the crossing to George Weah's side, to Vice President Boakai's side. You will have the Liberty Party, the entire team, except for the leadership, except for the presidential candidate, Mr. Bromsky, has declared their support for George Weah. Benoni Ure, who also was a presidential candidate in the first round, has declared his support for Vice President Joseph Boakai.
All right, James, thank you very much. We'll be waiting for, of course, the results, and you tell us some more. James Butty, the host of Viewers Daybreak Africa radio program.